What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a really exciting video. Finally are going to be installing a high clearance off-road bumper on the truck. From those you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, this is from Ascend Fabrications. They're located in Minnesota. But I went ahead and picked up one of these prototype bumpers because I really like the design of it, and then see those welds. Great selling point there. But anyways, today we're just gonna do a little install video for this bumper here. I'm not going to get into primering and painting the bumper today. Today will just be strictly install, just test fit, and then after the fact I'll pull it off and then primer and paint it. If you guys want a video on that, let me know in the comments below. We can do that as well, but like I said, today is just strictly install. So let's go ahead and jump to the front of the truck and I'll kind of go over the installation process. Alright, so as you can see, I have the front of the truck taken apart for the most part, so I just pulled off the front grille sitting over there. I already lost surveillance, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But I just want to show you guys per instructions what you are looking at as far as setup for your cuts. So I believe it is the same instructions as the C4 high clearance front bumper, so if you want to, you can also follow those references. And then it is compatible with the Running for Tacos under headlight inserts here, so if you don't want to cut, you can just run those and then reset to install the bumper. But basically you're going to follow this, you can see not the front but the first flat surface beneath it around the fog pocket here. You're going to follow a line off of that, so that's your first line there. And you're going to come to the side here, this corner where the bumper meets the flare. You're going to come 6 inches down, so that's your third line. And then your last line, you're going to go 3 1/8 inches parallel to the flare from this line here, and that's your third line. So once you tape those up, they should all line up. That side. And there's passenger side. All right, so as you can see, I went ahead and finished making the cuts on the bumper. You can see it sitting over there. Basically just gonna cut straight across, pretty much cut everything off from that line you drew. Both sides obviously, but once that's done, we're working here in the center. So you're gonna wanna pull off your front valence in this crash bar here. Each side should have 3 of these studs here, and they're 14mm nuts, so use a small ratchet with a deep socket or a ratcheting wrench like I am. So once that is out, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this because I am running an aftermarket light bar bracket system here for the 30-inch last fit, or 32-inch last fit light bar, sorry. If you are running a winch with a control box, I believe there is some instructions to remove something from here, this bracket here, but at the moment I'm not running a winch and I have no control box for the winch I don't have, so obviously that is being skipped for today. But once I get this crash bar off, we'll go over the next step. All right, we're back. You can see bumper is cut, everything was removed from the front, valence, crash bar, those little side wings are gone as well. I did remove my little light bar setup there, so I'll probably be posting that one up for sale soon. Sorry. So if you're following me on Instagram or you want to hit me up, leave a comment. Either one, if you're interested, I'll be having that just probably as a package, harness, light bar plus the bracket. So just let me know on that one. But moment of truth is now here. Time to mount the bumper up and then start putting this hardware in and all these reinforcement brackets. So I am doing this solo today, so we'll see how this goes. If not, I'll probably cut later on where I get some help. But we'll see if we can get this on by myself. All right, we're back. One very important step I forgot to mention is the Transcooler relocation. So all you're gonna do, out of the package, you get these 2 little plates here. You can see one side is notched and one is threaded. So you have 2 of those. And then some new hardware here. Nice, good hardware. So going into here, I'm going to remove the 2 12mm bolts that are connecting Transcooler with the brackets here to the subframe on the front. So you can see it's just hanging like that. What you're going to do is get your little plate here, slide this under. You're gonna thread that bolt through. So instead of threading into the cross member, you're gonna thread it into the plate. And then once that's threaded there, one more bolt you gotta remove. Before that, another 12mm bolt right there. They're almost directly behind this little tab for your liner here, splash guard on your passenger side. So once those three, the two in the front and the third one there, the whole Transcooler will move independently. So once you have the new hardware threaded in there, you'll be able to slide the whole thing back like that, giving you your clearance for your bumper. Obviously, you don't want to push it too far back. Make sure before you bolt everything up, check your clearances, make sure nothing's hitting or touching or kinked, and then from that point on, you are good to go. Tighten your hardware. All right, so here you can see I have two plates on there mounted with the new hardware on the back end. Still a little loose for fitment purposes, so I'm just gonna straighten them, make sure the brackets are straight, and then push it a little back, and then throw in those two new bolts there that'll not thread into the front cross member, and then we'll be good to mount the bumper. All right, we're back. I successfully got the bumper mounted on my own. I have the original, not original hardware, but the main 6 nuts on the front cross member. They're just holding the bumper on very lightly. Nothing's tightened down yet. I just have to do, I'm probably gonna throw my lights on maybe tonight, if not tomorrow, but I'm still gonna do some minor adjustments as far as fitment goes, make sure everything's level and straight. But this is the completed look for the bare bumper for the most part. Really happy with the look of this. Plenty of room to play now. You see all my tool in my junk bumper over there, but yeah, probably in this video, I'll get my lights in and then tighten everything down as far as hardware goes, and then maybe by the next one will be painting. I don't know. We'll see. But I probably shouldn't throw in lights until I get this thing painted. But like I said, we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you guys do want to see a video on how I paint things. I've only painted bumpers maybe 2 or 3 times. Myself, I don't really pay to get them powder coated just because I like doing it myself, but nonetheless, like I said, let me know in the comments if you want to see that on the channel. But I think that's gonna be it for me today for this one. As always, check out my Instagram. I'll leave it in about every single video. I'm way more active on there compared to YouTube. I'm trying to get into the channel more, start posting more often, but working a full-time job, being a full-time college student, not always the easiest thing to do, but trying my best. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.